I know you've worked a lot and closely with leaders and teams across multiple different sectors. Um, as you think about the world, which is becoming much more tech-driven, what do you think are some of the most underrated human skills that are going to become essential as workplaces embrace even more technology?
It's a really interesting question, Rob, and I think that sometimes these things are presented as either or options, and there is an inevitability to the increased reliance, enjoyment of using tech in the ways we work. One of the organizations I've worked with recently, we did a thorough audit of how hybrid working was impacting on their ways of working and their effectiveness as an organization. Because I think particularly post-COVID, we've got a little bit lost with what an individual's person's preference is for work and what the organization needs, right? I think they complement, but they're not necessarily the same thing. And we did all this work and did all these interviews. And what we were finding is people were working from home, relying on AI in a really isolated way, and getting lots done, right? Really being efficient. But they were missing out on the informal opportunities to learn from those who they would normally be surrounded by. And what we found when we dug underneath is that so much of the magic that happens with innovation in organizations that are successful, that are thriving, relies on those serendipitous moments, those connections we have with people, those seeing things slightly differently. Very junior staff were missing those things and were making mistakes because of it. And no AI system was able to tell them what those unofficial, unwritten cultural rules were about how things were done. And so they were overshooting and getting themselves into trouble. So it's about that blend, I think, that really helps things keep going.